Hello everyone, Jai Sri Krishna. I am Trilocan. So today I am going to discuss the accounting for non-profit organization. So already I have shared the video on YouTube about the concept and perception of NPO. Okay, so as you know that financial statement of NPO consists of receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. So at first we are going to discuss about receipt and payment account of NPO. So receipt and payment account is just like a cash book. All cash receipt comes under the debit or left hand side. Similarly, all cash payment comes under credit side or right hand side of receipt and payment account. Okay, so there are the features of several features of receipt and payment accounts are there. First one is it is just like a real account, thus receipt are shown on its debit side and payment on the credit side. So as you know that the formula of real account is what comes in debit side and what goes out credit side. Okay, so all receipt side comes under debit side and all payment activities comes under credit side of receipt and payment account. And point number 2, excess of receipt over payment is the closing balance which is shown in the balance sheet of asset side. I mean the excess of receipt over payment is show the closing balance and the closing balance shows in the balance sheet on asset side. And point number 3, this account begin with opening balance and opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank and ends with also closing balance just like a cash book. And point number 4, in this account transactions are recorded on cash basis. Already I have told that receipt account and payment account is just like a cash book. So all cash transactions are recorded here. And number 5, in this account only cash transactions are recorded, no credit transaction. And point number 6, both capital nature and revenue nature transactions are recorded in this account. Yes, this is the most important point. Both capital natures and capital revenue nature transaction are recorded in this account. I will discuss in later about this point. Just I am saying that both long term nature and short term natures are recorded on this receipt and payment account. Okay, next point number 7, receipt and payment account record only actual receipt and payment of cash. Non-cash expenses such as depreciation means reduction the value of fixed assets, outstanding expenses, expenses already occurred and paid in later period, etc. That is known as non-cash expenses are not treated, not comes under receipt and payment accounts. Okay, and there is a small difference between the receipt and payment account versus cash book. Point number 1, it is prepared non-trading organizations. In the case of cash book, it is prepared by trading organization. Generally, in case of NPO, non-profit organization providing service, so that is known as non-trading organizations. Okay. Next point number 2, transactions are not recorded in chronological order. Receipt and payment account not record the transaction in chronological order, whereas in the case book transactions are recorded in the chronological order. Next point number 3, it is not a part of double entry system. means the receipt and payment account don't prepare the journal, ledger, then trial balance, trading account, PL account, like balance it like that. But in cash book, it is a part of double entry system. It follows the accounting cycle. Next, point number 5, cash and bank transactions are not recorded in separate column. As you know that in the cash book, there are a double column cash book, triple column cash books are there for cash account, discounted account and bank account. But in receipt and payment account, no separate column is required. Okay. So this is the format of receipt and payment account. See the format of receipt and payment account. There are two sides. Left hand side is known as debit side and right hand side is known as credit side. Okay, this is the format of receipt and payment accounts. Okay. Please refer to the 7th number points here. Features of receipt and payment account, that is receipt and payment account record only actual receipt of cash. Okay, sorry, refer the point. Wait for 1 minute. Yes, refer the point number 4. In this account, transactions are recorded cash basis. Okay, I mean receipt and payment account record only cash basis transaction. And refer to the, please see the point number 6. Both capital natures and revenue nature transaction are recorded in this account. Yes, now we should understand about that, what is the capital nature and revenue nature, and what is the difference between the capital nature and revenue nature. See, transaction is basically categorized in two parts. This is a more important thing. Both revenue natures and capital natures are comes under the receipt and payment account. So transactions are categorized into two parts. One is capital nature, another is revenue natures. Okay. So at first we are going to discuss about capital natures. Okay, capital nature means which are not a regular basis transaction. It is also categorized into two parts, that is capital receipts and capital payments. The example of capital receipts, like received specific donation, not general. Okay, received specific donation. Legacies means someone's donate their money or property after their death. That is known as a legacy. And life membership fees received, etc., are known as capital receipt. Similarly, the example of capital payments, यानी कि capital expenditures are investment, furniture, machines and others which are occurred in rare cash or not a regular basis, known as capital receipt. Or this is the example of both capital receipt and capital expenditures. So both revenue and capital natures are comes under receipt and payment account. Similarly, now I want to explain about the revenue natures. Okay, so revenue nature is also categorized into two parts, that is revenue income or revenue expenses also. So revenue income natures like entrance fees, donation but subject to general, and subscription received by members, interest on investment, sales of old newspaper, rent received, etc. Similarly, the example of revenue expenses are purchase of printing and stationery, repairs, advertisement, telephone expenses, electricity charges, salary, honorarium to secretary, etc., like that. So this is the examples of revenue, incomes and expenditure also. So we concluded that expenses or incomes which are occurred on regular basis or periodical basis are known as revenue natures. So both revenue and capital nature are comes under the receipt and payment account. Okay, see the expenditure also two types: capital expenditure, revenue expenditure. Already I have explained. And receipt also basically two types: capital receipt and revenue receipts. Okay. So after discussing the receipt and payment account, we are going to discuss about income and expenditure account. Simply, I want to say that income and expenditure account just like a profit and loss account. Okay. All expenses and losses are comes under the debit side or left hand side. Similarly, all income and gains are comes under the credit side or right hand side of income and expenditure account. That's why we are just called the income and expenditure account just like a nominal account, because the formula of nominal account is debit all expenses and losses and credit all income and gains. There are features of income and expenditure accounts are there also. Six features are there. First is it is just like a nominal account. And point number 2, no capital nature item is entered into this account. Just recently I have explained that only revenue expenditures and revenue incomes items are considered in while we prepare income and expenditure accounts. And capital nature transactions are not accepted in this income and expenditure accounts. Point number 3, its debit side includes all expenses, as you know that, and credit side includes all the income. Point number 4, no opening and closing balance are recorded. Like in receipt and payment account, here no opening and closing balances are there. And point number 5, this account prepared in the same manner in which profit and loss account is prepared. I mean, it is just like a profit and loss account. And point number 6, credit balance excess of income over expenditure, and debit balance is excess of expenditure or over. It means we calculate the income and expenditure for the to know the surplus and deficiency instead of net profit or net loss. Okay. So this is the format of income and expenditure account. See, only revenue nature transactions are recorded. See the format of income and expenditure account: debit expenditure side, any debit side, salaries, charities, rent, donation paid, stationery, loss and sale of asset, depreciation. This is the expenditure are comes under revenue nature. Similarly, in the income side, subscription, donation, but subject to general. Okay, specific donation comes under capital receipt, can capital nature. So only general donations are comes under revenue natures. And admission fees received, grant received, rent received, interest received, profit and sale of assets, all are comes under income side of income and expenditure account. Okay. So we prepare the income and expenditure account for the purpose to know the surplus or deficiency. And this is the difference about the receipt and payment account and income and expenditure account. There are 6 points are there. 6-point differences are there between the receipt and payment account and income and expenditure account. First point is nature, it is just a real account, and in the side of income and expenditure account, it is a nominal account. It is a real account. As you know that the formula of real accounts, what comes in and what goes out. I mean, all cash comes in are debit side, and all cash goes out are comes under credit side. This is the first point under receipt and payment account. And the income and expense account side, first point is it is a nominal account. As you know that all expenditure and expenses comes under debit side, and all income and gains are comes under credit side. That's why you call nominal account. Okay, income and expenditure is known as nominal account. And point number 2, it is prepared with the help of cash book. Receipt and payment account is prepared with the help of cash book, whereas income and expenditure account prepared with the help of receipt and payment account. This is the second difference. Third difference is all type of receipt and payments including capital and revenue natures are recorded, but in case of income and expenditure account, only revenue, receipt and payments are considered. And fourth point is, in this account, debit side is known as receipt side and credit side is known as payment side. Similarly, in case of income and expenditure account, fourth point is debit side is known as expenditure account and credit side is known as income account, just like a, or just opposite of receipt and payment account. And fifth difference is here while you prepare receipt and payment account, opening and closing balance are required, but in case of preparation of income and expenditure account, there is no opening and closing balance is required. Last point is objective. We prepare receipt and payment account to know the closing cash and bank balance. Similarly, we the main motto of preparation of income and expenditure account is to know the surplus and deficiency. Okay. Next we are going to about balance sheet. Here it may be no NPO or profitable organization. Balance sheet is required for both profitable organization or not profitable organization. So balance sheet is the last but not least. So balance sheet of NPO maintain capital fund in the, and which shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. See, this is the format of balance sheet of NPO, and capital fund is mentioned in the liability in the top of liability side. Okay. Instead of capital, we mention capital fund because this is the non-profit organizations, and its capital funds, it may be a match fund, tournament fund, prize distribution fund, building fund. Okay. So this is the difference between profitable organization balance sheet of profitable organization and balance sheet of non-profitable organization. Okay. All are the same, but you have to write here capital fund instead of capital. Okay. So this is the accounts of receipt and payment account. Okay, there are three accounts are prepared while you prepare NPO, like receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, and last but not least is the balance sheet. Okay, thank you for watching my video.